one.
All right, so I'm just going to hard link it over. Because apparently this wants to be stupid.
It's unfortunate. Was every time a Horizon game comes out or they release it on PC, there's another release that drastically overshadowed. I think once was that whatever. If you look up the Horizon Zero Dawn curse, some shit will pop up.
What in the world? Okay, apparently Streamlabs is going to be stupid because now it's apparently trying to stream twice to YouTube.
Yeah, when the original Horizon Zero Dawn came out, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was released just a little bit later. When Forbidden West was released, Elden Ring released just a couple of days, was in the same window.
Yeah, I remember that.
And now, what did it say about the Frozen Wilds? I think when the Frozen Wilds came out, there was another release at the same time, but it's not saying that.
They just can't win.
No. They just have bad timing. Oh, yeah. And then Horizon Forbidden West, they had their DLC, The Burning Shores, come out. When Burning Shores came out, Star Wars Jedi Survivor also dropped. Like a week later. It's just...
They really got to get with their release people, whoever's in charge of that, and really get them to actually pay attention to what else is coming out.
Well, I think they announced. I think with what it says with the Burning Shores DLC, it was announced, and then Jedi Survivor moved. They were originally for in March, and then they moved.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't really
Jedi Survivor got
something that yeah, go figure, right? Well, I guess it just wasn't meant to be.
Oh, that's what happened with the Frozen Wilds. The Frozen Wilds released on the same day as the Xbox One console.
Mm.
Let's write this down. What's going to happen on a PC release?
I'll be back in just a minute.
Oh, mic was muted. Always seem to have issues the moment we go live.
Yeah. I find that
That's how it works.
Yeah. All right. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
So you're just not sharing it to Facebook? You just did bump it?
I just, I manually shared it.
Yeah, I know. I see, but you have to click on the link. It's not going to be, it doesn't play a
Oh,
live video.
Yeah. I'll try to fix that later. All right. And here we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Griffcast episode 109, the Mature Nerdy Podcast for Immature People, the show where we talk about any and all things nerd, from video games, comic books, movies, computer technology, and or science, up to and including why would the internet go dark if a plane of furries went down?
Did you make that up, or
No.
did that like actually happen?
No. So, I don't know if you know this or not, but like furries own half the internet.
That sounds made up.
No, they don't own it. They just they get into the space and bully themselves around. That's kind of a furry thing.
I mean, it's. Yes, I just reset my password. It's a thing. It's a whole thing. And you know what? I am not going to go too more into that because I do not want to get those people on me.
I feel like this might be a great topic. I feel like I've
Well,
never
I tell
had
you,
like
you go push it on your channel and then we'll talk. All right.
I don't have a channel, that's why. they already got me, bud.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be Dan Schneider.
Yeah. Oh. And what's funny about that is they just released a documentary on the whole Dan Schneider thing. And it's basically giving him a stronger defense than he had.
There is no defense. I mean, like, what was her name? Jenny McCurdy. Didn't she come out with a book a couple of years ago that basically said all this stuff? People were like, she's crazy. Yeah.
Oh, anyway.
Best name for a book ever, though. Look it up.
Anyway, what have we been getting into? Nothing? Quiet week?
Absolutely nothing.
I got my brain melted this week, but you saw that.
Yeah, I saw that happen in real time.
Yeah.
It's just the same old thing over here.
Yeah. Oh. I did a little break from Diablo. I've got like 3 stacks of cards over here, so for like decks I'm working on, just waiting for some cards to come in the mail, and I'll have that done. And then I've been hopping back into Baldur's Gate 3 again. Maybe I'll actually finish a playthrough. Probably not, but hey.
I mean, I've been playing Kingmaker, so.
All right, so we're going to jump in here onto Dragon's Dogma 2 because
Wah, wah.
I don't know how I feel about this. All right, because at first glance, it looks really bad. But talk to anybody who's actually playing the game, and everything that's available as a microtransaction, you can earn in the game.
I mean, yeah. That's what I've heard too. I've heard some people that have played, they defend it like, yeah, you can buy. I mean, anything that's in the game or that you can buy through the store, you can earn in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, you still have to earn it in currency. But I mean, like, other games have done that. Same thing like with
I think it's really the fact that it's a single player game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The fact that they have the option available.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's not too many single player games that. I mean, well, there are plenty that have done it, but it's not very often that, a big title like this that you didn't think was going to do something like this, because they never said originally that it was going to have microtransactions. They never, I mean, I'm sure that they knew if they had said that prior, it would have been a death sentence. So that's why they just kind of snuck it in, like right at the launch of the game. And that's when everybody just went apeshit about it.
So also, I think the other part, the major reason is it's microtransactions on a single player $70 game.
Yeah, full price.
And it's the nature of the transactions too. It's not like, oh, here's a really cool skin. It's, would you like to be able to remake your character's appearance? Sure, pay me $2.
Yeah.
Well,
some
see,
real dirty stuff.
You can actually still earn that item in the game, though.
Yeah,
you can just flat out make
hours to get all the shit for it.
Yeah. So basically, you're paying for convenience of not having to go farm the materials.
No, you're being sold a solution to an artificial problem. That's what it is.
Easy way out. The fact that it's a single player game and it just has the option available, that's just a low blow. It's just mean and dirty. and the fact that it is, you're right. You said it's full priced.
Yeah.
And that hurts even more. I saw people comparing it to Helldivers. They're comparing it to Helldivers. They're like, how come Helldivers isn't catching shit? Two war bonds come out and those are like $10 a piece and everything. I'm like, yeah, but if you buy those war bonds and you buy the game, it's still cheaper than buying Dragon's Dogma 2.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, the thing about it being a single player game, it's like you would expect people who are buying that game to want to sink time into it to actually like grind and earn that stuff, because that's kind of the point of the game, you know, especially if you're playing by yourself. I mean, to just do the stuff, and it seems like there's a lot you can do in that game, so it doesn't seem like there'd be any shortage of like things to do when it comes to, you know, earning stuff.
So
it just, I don't know, it just seems like an odd choice.
There is one thing that just piqued my interest, is it has a level cap of 999. I just saw that while I was trying to repost. And I'm like, well, I hit it in Elden Ring. Can I hit it in Dragon's Dogma?
Right.
Well, I mean, it's the same problem that Ubisoft and EA have done. Like when was it Dead Space 3 came out, and it's like, oh, you want to buy resources to make your stuff faster? Here it is. Sure, you can go through the game and do it, but they tweaked the pace at which you get that stuff to entice you to want to buy it.
Yeah.
And then when yeah, and then like Ubisoft, whenever they come out with an Assassin's Creed game with XP, they're like, here's an XP booster, and you can make your own, you know, quests and stuff. But then somebody made an easy quest with a lot of XP to get around it, so they banned that quest. They started capping everything because they wanted to sell XP boosters. They created an artificial problem and want you to pay to fix it. I don't get that. I don't.
They're not creating a problem. They're creating an obstacle. It's not a problem. A problem, you know.
Obstacle, problem. I mean, one could look at that the same way.
They're doing it intentionally. It's not like something broke and they want you to fix it, or saying there's no fix for it.
Yeah,
they did
it's
something.
Like putting quicksand on a track during the Olympics. Like, yeah, you can still run. You can still gotta bring some wide shoes. You know, like
just gotta run around it.
So
yeah, but besides these official shoes,
I would also like to point out that every single microtransaction can be subverted with mods.
Gotta love PC, baby.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Not if you're on PlayStation 5. Good luck.
Yeah, you're on PlayStation, you're screwed.
Yeah,
doubly screwed, because like even when you got a top end PC, if you got more than 3 NPCs on the game, the whole thing starts chugging.
Or the performance was not great.
Apparently that game's got a real CPU problem, I think. That's what I heard them say. Yeah.
Well, the meme was going around the internet. People were just killing all the NPCs so they could get their performance rate back up.
Yeah.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
That's right.
You can't even do that in a Bethesda game. Everybody's like an essential character. You can't kill anybody.
Sarah Morgan did not like that.
All right. So so it's like 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other. Like, because I was really looking forward to this game, and then I saw all this, and I'm like, I'm not going to give them money. And then I saw it's like, oh wait, it's completely 100% optional. Maybe.
Yeah.
Man, I think it's still very low-handed. I know you don't have to buy. You don't have to buy any of this stuff. You can still get it in game, but to provide the option in a single-player game, that's just it's cool.
Yeah.
And I know people have been playing it and they love it. And the game looks great. Sorry, I cut you.
No,
Yeah, the game looks beautiful, and I think it's funny that like they added in there like when you're cooking steak and stuff. Someone said that the devs were too lazy to actually animate that, so they just took a live video of someone cooking steak and threw that in the game. And like I've seen the graphics, it looks beautiful, and I've seen some people play it, and like while they're actually playing it and it's running, it looks great, and they look like they're having fun. So I mean, I guess isn't that what really matters at the end of the day?
It is. It is.
Having a healthy wallet at the end of the day also matters.
Yeah. I just
eat ramen.
Go ahead.
I'm still thinking about getting the game. I'm still thinking about getting the game too, but I don't think I'll get it until they at least improve the performance of the game, because That's the only thing that's kind of killing me about it, because the microtransactions, yeah, that's one thing, but because it is all optional, I mean, who really cares? You can just simply play the game like I've played any other game and just ignore it.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same
I've got
about
a
it.
mod tax when it comes to games. So like if I have to download mods to make your game playable, I automatically will pay $10 less than you want for it. Like that's just how I'll roll. So every Bethesda game has to go on sale.
Yeah, but I do hope that the game is not an artificial grind when it comes to, getting stuff, so that it entices you to want to actually buy shit. Because if it's like that, I mean, I might still get the game, but I'll probably stop playing it pretty quick if it is like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to wait for it to go on sale before I even think about buying it. I got enough games right now to play before I worry about it. I want it.
Let's be real. Every gamer who has a PC could just stop buying games for like 5 years and just go through their backlog, and we'd be perfectly happy.
Listen. Right? We don't need you to be calling us out like that. All right.
So, if people want to get shitty in their like new games, like, oh, we just won't make new games. Okay, cool. I got a backlog, bitch. What do you want?
I found this interesting. I found this little article talking about how CD Projekt Red is approaching Cyberpunk 2077 2. And technically, would it be 2077? Wouldn't it be 2078? Or at least?
I think they're calling it
3077. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, apparently they want to make it more cinematic. And they're talking about doing like half the game is a cinema. Which works sometimes, but...
So Metal Gear? Metal Gear 2077?
Huh?
Metal Gear Solid 2077?
Yeah. Everything is a cutscene?
Yeah. 10 minutes.
I'm curious to see what happens.
Fucking Quantum Break may just stop and watch a half-hour TV show before he'd let you keep playing. I'm not even kidding. That's what they would do. It's just, what the hell?
I wanted to play that game so bad, and I didn't know that those were in there. And like the first time I saw them, I was like, "Oh, this is actually kind of cool." And I realized like how long it was. I was like, "Don't tell me this is going to be at the end of every episode."
All right. So Larian Studios basically came out and told Wizards of the Coast to just F off. So Larian is the game behind Baldur's Gate 3. They are a privately owned company. Wizards of the Coast hired Larian Studios to make Baldur's Gate 3. Wizards of the Coast owns Dungeons and Dragons. Because of all the support for Baldur's Gate 3, Wizards of the Coast tried to renegotiate the contract. They're like, we want DLC, we want microtransactions, we want everything. And Larian's like, no, we're good. Like, yeah, we're not doing that. We're working on our own stuff now.
Yeah, there's still a word out that Matthew Mercer is trying to get a Vox Machina game made by them. So
I mean, that would be hilarious to tell Wizards to go screw yourself and then go with Matt Mercer.
Yeah, Matt Mercer's new D&D system that he's using to replace D&D, and then here's a Larian game. That would take I can't even imagine how much money that would blow off their top end, like within the first couple of weeks.
Be hilarious. I mean, honestly, like I kind of was like, stop making games for other people. Give us Divinity 3. That's just a me thing, though. And I say that as a fan of Divinity 2, and I have yet to beat it. I've got hundreds of hours in that game, and I still haven't beat it.
I've got like 10 hours in that game. I really need to sit down and actually play it. Like, I don't get off the starter island. I never get further than that.
I get a couple of towns in off the starter island, and then I like, I wonder how this build works. Oh, dog is whining. All right, but speaking of Baldur's Gate 3, one of the voice actors for an NPC is getting canceled because he likes conservative media accounts.
Death sentence.
Yeah, 100%. Like the company is blacklisting him. His coworkers are blacklisting him. He is getting ripped apart all over every social media forum that he's on.
Someone has an opinion that differs from you. Destroy him.
Like, I don't know the extent of which this guy enjoyed things, or liked things, but like he's literally getting ripped apart for liking posts. Not saying anything, not doing anything, just clicking like or thumbs up or whatever. And he is getting his life ripped apart for it.
Well, you gotta think twice before you click that like button. Like button.
How much you had to drink?
Nothing, man. I've been sober since January. I don't know why I winked. I mean, I wasn't lying.
Oh, yeah. So, you know,
I just don't get it. I mean, like, what?
Okay, fine. I'm gonna go back.
Show me
when
the terrible
season is over. Oh, we're there. I'm sorry. I thought we were done.
Like, did he say something like blow people up or something like that or whatever? Like, is that what he liked? Or was it just, it's mildly against what I believe?
No, it probably wasn't even that. Someone probably just posted a funny meme, so boop. Or like a conservative, religious page. So, they post a pic of like beer, titties, and a gun. Press like. No, three of my favorite things.
Well, there was a senator.
Beer, bacon, and bullets. That's 4 things. But
there was a senator a couple of years ago reposted a video from a certain adult website by accident. People give him crap for it, but it's like, what are you going to do?
Listen,
man, misclicked.
Why are those options available?
I want to know who's brave enough. Who's got the cojones for that?
I know people who would. Or I know people
found
who
this
have.
video very enlightening. I think I want to share it to my friends and family. My mom might get a kick out of it, I can't believe I just said that out loud. That's pretty fucking joke.
Grandma,
who would like his video?
I'm thinking about it even so. I'm just like, man, I don't even know if I'm dark enough to say that shit, man. I got some dark ass humor, but I don't know if I'm that to say that shit. Just send it to Grandma. Here, learn a thing or two, goddammit.
Grandpa said you needed this.
Why are you sending me videos of amateurs?
I would just what Grandma would retaliate, and she goes, "Listen here, Sonny, step your game up, little bitch," and she sends a video, and it's just scarred for life now.
Is that when you find out that Grandma's a furry?
Oh, I knew someone behind the mask looked familiar.
Oh God. Oh God.
At least it's not Sonic Fox.
I know that body through the suit. That's...
Your hip doesn't feel real. All right. Anyway.
Wow.
Sorry, Mom, for this conversation.
You need to. It's too late now. We're already live. It's already out there.
Yeah, it's out there.
Wow.
It's on the internet now.
I was like, you needed to put a warning band in there. Mommy, no watch.
All right, so the developers for Diablo 4 have started talking about all the massive changes they got coming next season. They're even introducing a PTR this coming season, and lots of big changes. Nothing that you guys be too interested in because you don't play. So,
what does the player base even look like for that game nowadays? I feel like the popularity of it's kind of fallen a bit.
It has a little bit, but I still every other day am hitting queue lines to get on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, still pretty high. Not as high as they were, Like I don't have 30-minute queues. I have 30-second queues.
I don't know. I saw some video. I saw some video the other day where somebody was talking about how there was like a $60 mount you could buy in the game, and I was like, that's ridiculous. That is beyond ridiculous.
When I'm not defending that practice, but I'm just saying when you buy a $60 mount, you also get $60 worth of in-store currency.
Oh, it better be more than just,
just
a horse.
I know.
Yeah. It's you get a horse, you get currency, you get all kinds of stuff. So like when you buy that horse, you can pick up like 3 armor sets, you can pick up, a weapon skin pack, you can pick up portal skins, like so
it is kind of worth it, I guess.
It is worth it if you have that kind of disposable income.
Explain to me the $30 teleport colors.
Okay, so that was extremely blown out of proportion in my opinion. I bought that. I did buy that one.
Bruh.
All right, so here's how it is. It wasn't $30 for 1. It was $30 for 5. So you got 1 for every class. I play every class and I use those portals on every character because they're badass. Like, the Necromancer, when you summon your portal, like ghosts come out of it and shit like that, and like a skull that fills half your screen. The Barbarian one looks like a river of blood with like Hades chains coming out of it. Like, they are really cool and I really enjoyed them. Should they have been $30? No. But at the time I had $30 of disposable income. So I got them. I'm not ashamed to admit when
by about $20.
Do what?
You overpaid by about $20.
Man, you could have had like 14 tacos for that.
More than that. If you go to Taco Bell, you can get a soft taco for like less than $2.
Yeah, you can get more tacos, but you're gonna get something else along with that too. You can get them runs.
Your butt's gonna become a bottle rocket.
Instead of having rivers of blood in game, you're gonna have rivers of shits. That is a cute fucking dog.
Doug.
Look how fucking cute that dog is. Look how cute that goddamn dog is. That is a cute dog.
But, yeah, so, and also, I enjoy a lot of the cosmetics. I've gotten a few of them, but they are way too expensive on that game. They are, 100%. And they're talking about...
thing. Like, everybody got most of the cosmetics they wanted in Overwatch 1.
I cannot hear anybody all of a sudden.
Huh?
No.
There we go.
Cuteness overload.
But yeah, so, and then apparently the League of Legends MMO, which has been in development for like 3 years, it's just been taken back to the drawing board. Like they completely shut down the project, took it back to the drawing board, and they're starting over.
That's what happened to Project Titan turned into Overwatch.
Yeah. But
what?
Yeah.
Project Titan?
Blizzard codenames all their games, and Titan was supposed to be their next big MMO, and it turned into, they just repurposed the assets into Overwatch.
I got you. Okay.
So instead of being able to like build a tracer like quick runner, like a scout, here's Tracer, here's one we just made. Have fun.
Wait, is League of Legends not an MMO already?
No, it's a MOBA.
It's a mobile?
MOBA. MOBA.
I think multi-person tactical game.
Why don't we just tell me what MOBA stands for?
I would, but I don't know.
Then use your best guess, your best definition.
Oh, where's Google?
What kind of game is it?
It just,
What
I
does
know the
RPG,
style of the game.
stand for? I don't know what RPG stands for. What are you doing it?
Masses of bitchy assholes, as far as I know. I don't know.
It's a game. You could just like you.
I've never played a MOBA where somebody isn't yelling at the other guy.
Is it a strategy game?
Kind of. Multiplayer online battle arena.
Okay. And then what are MMOs?
Massive multiplayer online game.
So what happens is a MOBA is kind of like like a COD lobby. So you get like 5 of you that load in and you pick your characters and you fight 5 other dudes. There is no, I'm going to do this stuff by myself. I'm going to go have fun doing this solo. There is no solo in a MOBA.
No.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they were trying to give everybody like, here, make a character, go play off by yourself. You don't have to like put up with. And League of Legends is very well known for having some of the most toxic people that play it. Like,
yeah, 100%.
So being able to play without having to be yelled at. Yeah, worse than Call of Duty. Way worse.
Worse than old Xbox Live.
It's impressive. That is quite
really
a statement.
It's really saying something.
Yeah, like if you ever want to like feel bad as a human being, just hop into a League of Legends lobby.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you ever roll into a League of Legends and you don't pick all the optimal stuff, if you're not like super meta, people will just yell at you the whole time and scream at you. What are you doing? You freaking idiot. So I'm like, I'm a new guy. Nobody cares. Get the heck out. You suck. Like, they don't care. They don't want new players.
Does it show your rank in your class to show that you're, level 1 and new, and no one's just like, oh, maybe you should do this?
Yep.
Yeah, there is no, there's nobody that's like, let me help the new guy. They're all like, burn the new guy at the stake.
They would rather you not be there and helping. They would rather you not be there than you there helping at all.
I'd rather just play a man down than play with someone who is just trying.
Yeah.
It's pure elitism.
You're giving the other team points, so like they call you a feeder, so you're feeding the other team.
Well, help me feed you. Aren't you hungry? Help me feed you.
I'm always hungry, but
let's go eat together.
Let's go. We tried that, and then planning completely failed.
Sounds like that game needs some democracy.
I mean,
you're right. That game does need friendly fire.
This shit's so funny. This shit's so funny. And someone's, I do that from time to time. I've been playing that game for so long, even though it's only been a month now, I guess. I jump in lower level lobbies and, just help them out. Go through, show them what a godlike creature I am. They see a Bio Titan for the first time and they're like, oh no, and I just take it out in a couple hits. I'm just like, I got that build, bud. I got that build.
It's like, yep, that's just how it goes.
They're sitting there running for their lives. I'm getting attacked by like 4 Chargers and 2 Bio Titans, and like 2 minutes later, they're all dead. And also all the ads. And they're just like, where'd everything go? I'm just like, don't worry, 1-man army. I got you. Just go do the mission. I'll just take care of everything else. At the end of it, got like 550 kills, shitload of Bio Titans. They're like, oh, damn, we didn't collect any samples. I'm like, don't worry, I collected all the samples. I know what I'm doing. I don't even need it. I just collected it for you.
Good guy, CP.
I'm nice like that.
But that's all I got for this episode.
Surprised we didn't rip on Dark Dragon's Dogma even more than we did, but
Would you like to revisit it?
I'm
sure in like a week we'll have something else to talk about. Like that's kind of where I'm at. I'm expecting another bug next week.
Yeah.
I mean,
like if they introduce a bug that opens up a back door into your PC, or yeah. But like outside of that,
go to fix the NPC like rendering issue, and then like they screw up your save file. Like,
oh, that's right. Oh, we were talking about the microtransactions and everything, but apparently, yeah, you have to pay to recustomize your character, and you also can't delete your save file. Their save file is stored on their cloud.
Huh.
So you can't delete your save file and to start over and to create a new character. And I think you can only have one save.
That in itself actually makes me almost not want to get the game at all, because in a game where you can create your own character, dude, I want to create at least 6 minimum. I mean, you know, like...
Yeah, it's $2 if you want to just the look of your character and just the one character you have. You can't start another character.
Artificial problems, and we'll sell you the answer.
You know, it looks like an awesome game, but fortunately for me, there's other games out there.
I think you can still download the character creator separately, so you can just play with the character creator and just say to hell with it. Best part of the game.
Right.
But once you hit submit, you gotta pay $2 if you want to change them.
Well, what other game did that? Was it Spore? Anybody remember that?
Yeah, I remember Spore.
I never played it, but I remember seeing it. Was it an Xbox game?
Or no, it was on everything. It was on everything.
PC.
It was on everything.
Okay, I never played it.
But before the game came out, they launched their creature creator, so you can just go in and play with that. Dude, I was on that thing for hours at a time.
It's like when Hogwarts Legacy, they let you get sorted into your house first before the game came out, but it's literally just one question, and you basically pretty much just choose your house anyway, because the name's fucking in the answer to the question. It's just like clearly you're just choosing your house, and then sort of sound like, you know what, Hufflepuff. And you're just like, well, yeah, that's what I chose.
Actually, I think I took Hufflepuff too.
I was not a Hufflepuff. You looking at me? You think I would be a Hufflepuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Thank you. That's actually like the sweetest things anybody's ever said to me. I remember I'm supposed to be just because you're a Slytherin, aren't you? I'm like, that's fucked up, man. And they're like, you know, you would go evil. I was like, yeah, I probably would go evil. Fuck, but that doesn't mean I'm actually a Gryffindor. Thank you.
You're lazy to be evil. That's why we're putting you there.
Oh.
Evil intentions, but it's too much work.
Hey man, I have traits with all the houses except for Ravenclaws. They are too smart.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
I like the blue though. The blue is pretty cool. It's a good color, blue.
Well, everyone, thank you for coming out. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will hopefully have some sort of news this week to be